praise is due to Allah. We seek His help and we seek His forgiveness. We take this opportunity to send upon our Prophet Muhammad and his household and the companions peace and salutations. May Allah reward them immensely for their effort in preserving this deen, and now it is upon us. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. My dear brothers and sisters, welcome to Muslim Council of Hong Kong's Ramadan Reminders, Day 16. Today's topic is on hellfire. Now, in the Quran, as much as Allah describes and gives us a glad tiding of paradise, likewise Allah also warns and cautions the believers to be concerned and be worryful of hellfire, because hellfire is a place that no one wants to end up. It's not a place to live. It's not a place that is designed for righteous people. So much so that there is a beautiful narration of the Prophet, Messenger of Allah, peace and blessings be upon him, who said that protect yourself from hellfire even by giving a piece of date as charity. So even a piece of date can facilitate us from being protected from the hellfire. Prophet, peace and blessings be upon him, encourage us to do that. Why is that so? Why is this hellfire is being warned so severely? Is because it's a place where we don't want to end up, right? And then to further strengthen the bond between us and paradise, Prophet, peace and blessings be upon him, taught us a beautiful dua, a very simple dua, that if you ask that dua 3 times, you see the result. The dua is Allahumma inni as'aluka al-jannata wa a'udhu bika min al-nar, which means, oh Allah, I ask you for paradise and seek your protection from the fire. Now the hadith says, whosoever asks Allah for paradise 3 times, paradise will say, oh Allah, admit him to paradise. And whosoever seeks protection from the fire 3 times, he will say, hell will say, oh Allah, protect him from the fire. So this 2 narrations that I just quoted to you gives us a clear indication that we as believers should constantly seek the protection from hellfire through charity and through righteous deeds and through supplications, right? Now, how severe is hellfire? We are told in a hadith narrated by Anas ibn Malik, who reported the Messenger of Allah, peace and blessings be upon him, said to the angel Jibreel, when he said, why do I never see the angel Mikael laughing? So Mikael is an angel that is appointed to guard the hellfire. Is basically been appointed to guard hellfire. So while Prophet ﷺ ascended to the heavens and the hell and so on and so forth, the entire episode of his ascension, there he witnessed that Mikael did not have a face where he could be seen as someone who's very social, or he didn't even laugh. And Jibreel alayhi salam replied to the Prophet's question by saying, Mikael has not laughed since the creation of the hellfire. So the moment Mikael saw hellfire, he stopped laughing. So this is what the hadith is telling us. So that is how severe the hellfire is. So we as Muslims should take every precautions to protect ourselves from falling into hellfire. And there is another beautiful hadith. Now, do we really feel hellfire on earth? Can we feel it? Can we feel hellfire on earth? Yes, we can feel. According to the hadith of Abu Hurairah, reported that the Prophet, peace and blessings be upon him, said, when the heat is severe, let it cool down for prayer. This is basically talking about Dhuhr Salah, the midday Salah, the Salah after Fajr, Dhuhr Salah, when it is extremely hot, our Prophet ﷺ said, let the effect of sun slow down before you proceed to the masjid, to the mosque, to congregate for your prayers. So verily, severe heat is from raging of hell. The hellfire complained to its Lord, saying, my Lord, my parts are eating each other. It was given permission to make a breath in the winter and in the summer. They are the strongest heat you feel and the strongest cold you feel. So we understand from this hadith the effect of the heat, extreme heat and extreme cold in hellfire can also be felt on this earth when we feel it. So we also understand from this hadith that hellfire is not always hot. There is also extreme cold that is also associated with hellfire. There is another narration by Aisha, may Allah be pleased with her, who said, the Prophet, peace and blessings be upon him, said, fever is from the heat of hell, so abate fever with water. So even once you feel the heat of your fever, you can realize that if a normal fever is burning you down, then the hellfire is even more severe. And then we also need to understand, by looking at the minimum punishment in hellfire, to measure the magnitude of the maximum that a person will receive. The least punished man in hell, according to hadith by Al-Nu'man ibn Bashir, may Allah be pleased with him, who reported, the Messenger of Allah, peace and blessings be upon him, said, verily the most lightly punished of the people of hellfire on the day of judgment is a man under whose feet are placed 2 hot coals by which his brain boils. So this is the least of the pain or punishment an individual will receive on the day of judgment in hellfire. So my brothers and sisters, from these few hadith that I've quoted to you, that I've shared with you, you can understand and you can realize the magnitude or the effect or the power of what Allah has preserved for those who commit sin and injustice to Allah and to His creations. So with this, my brothers and sisters, I leave it to you, because I don't want to elaborate further and further, because this is a month of Quran and this is a month of forgiveness. So may Allah forgive us all of our shortcomings, and may Allah elevate us to a position that Allah is pleased with us, that He will admit us into paradise, not into hellfire. My brothers and sisters, since this is Ramadan, like the Prophet said, even by giving half a date in charity, protect yourself from hellfire. So may Allah open and expand our rizq, that we may give out in charity and protect ourselves from the fire of hell. With this I conclude. Jazakumullah khair for listening. Please share and like the video, and do watch tomorrow's reminder too. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.